Deep within lush jungles, hidden from casual view, lies a world few outsiders ever witness. A silent force exists here, moving like shadows among the trees. They are the Philippine rebels, masters of stealth and survival. For generations they have fought for autonomy, their knowledge of the land rivaled only by their determination. These rebels have adapted to the harshest conditions, using the dense foliage and rugged terrain to their advantage. Their intimate understanding of the jungle allows them to move undetected, striking with precision and then vanishing without a trace. But what happens when this force, so accustomed to fighting within its borders, becomes a point of concern for a global power like China? The Chinese government, with its vast resources and advanced technology, has started to take notice. Surveillance drones and satellite imagery now monitor the once hidden movements of these rebels. The question arises, why would China, a nation with such military might, be interested in these seemingly insignificant groups? Could these seemingly insignificant groups pose a tangible threat to a nation with such military might? The answer is not as straightforward as it might seem. While the rebels lack the sophisticated weaponry and large-scale resources of a modern army, their strength lies in their unconventional tactics and deep-rooted knowledge of guerrilla warfare. This makes them unpredictable and, in some ways, more dangerous than a traditional military force. The answer, as we delve deeper into the heart of the matter, might surprise you. These rebels have established hidden training grounds deep within the jungle, where they train rigorously in combat techniques, survival skills, and strategic planning. Their resilience and adaptability have allowed them to survive and even thrive in the face of overwhelming odds. The situation is complex, a delicate dance between local struggles and international interests. The border between China and the Philippines is not just a geographical line, but a flashpoint for potential conflict. The presence of these rebel groups adds another layer of complexity to an already tense region. Understanding the dynamics requires a closer look at the often overlooked capabilities of these rebel groups. Their ability to adapt and innovate in the face of adversity is a testament to their resilience. They've developed unique tactics that allow them to counteract the technological advantages of their adversaries. Their tactics, born from necessity and honed over decades of conflict, may hold the key to understanding why China might view them with a wary eye. These rebels employ a blend of traditional guerrilla warfare and modern insurgency techniques, making them a formidable force despite their limited resources. Their ability to strike unexpectedly and disappear into the jungle makes them a constant thorn in the side of any occupying force. As we continue to explore this intricate web of local and global interests, we begin to see that the question of who watches the watchers is more relevant than ever. China's rise as a global superpower is undeniable. With this rise comes an assertive foreign policy, particularly in the South China Sea. The region, rich in resources and strategically vital, has become a focal point of tension. China's claims over the area, often overlapping with those of its neighbors, have led to increased military presence and anxieties among smaller nations. The Philippines, located within this volatile region, has found itself on the front line of these disputes. While diplomatic efforts are ongoing, the potential for conflict remains, and it is here in this climate of uncertainty that the role of Philippine rebel groups takes on a new significance. Guerrilla warfare, with its emphasis on surprise and mobility, has been the weapon of choice for numerous resistance movements throughout history. Philippine rebels, through decades of experience, have become masters of this art. They operate in small, highly mobile units, striking quickly and disappearing back into the jungle, leaving their enemies disoriented and vulnerable. This tactic, reliant on speed and surprise, negates the need for large-scale military engagements. It allows them to harass and demoralize larger, better-equipped forces. Their knowledge of the terrain, often impenetrable to outsiders, provides a crucial advantage, making them a formidable adversary even for a modern military. The Philippine archipelago, with its dense jungles, rugged mountains, and intricate network of waterways, presents a unique challenge to any invading force. For the rebels, this terrain is their greatest ally. They know the jungle paths, the hidden caves, the rivers that snake through the heart of the islands. This intimate knowledge allows them to move unseen, to set ambushes, and to vanish without a trace. They can exploit the environment to their advantage, using the terrain to nullify technological superiority and inflict maximum damage with minimal resources. Section 5. David and Goliath. This question brings to mind the classic tale of David and Goliath, where the underdog faces a seemingly invincible opponent. On paper, a confrontation between China and Philippine rebels seems like a mismatch. The disparity in military strength is glaringly obvious. China possesses a vast, technologically advanced military. Their armed forces are among the most formidable in the world. They have sophisticated weaponry, air power, and naval capabilities that dwarf anything the rebels possess. From state-of-the-art fighter jets to advanced missile systems, China's military might is unparalleled in the region. However, history is replete with examples of smaller, less equipped forces overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds. These stories of resilience and strategy offer hope to those who face overwhelming adversaries. The Vietnam War, for instance, demonstrated the effectiveness of guerrilla warfare against a superpower. The conflict showcased how unconventional tactics could level the playing field. The Viet Cong, despite being outmatched in terms of firepower, utilized their knowledge of the terrain and their tenacity to wear down their opponents, eventually achieving victory. Their ability to adapt and their relentless spirit were key factors in their success. This historical precedent offers a glimpse into the potential challenges China might face. The Philippine rebels, though lacking in advanced technology, could leverage their familiarity with the local geography and employ guerrilla tactics to their advantage. The dense jungles and rugged terrain of the Philippines could serve as natural fortifications, making it difficult for a conventional army to operate effectively. Moreover, the resolve and determination of the rebels should not be underestimated. Their fight is not just a battle for territory, but a struggle for their homeland and way of life. This deep-rooted motivation can drive them to extraordinary lengths. Additionally, the international community's stance could play a crucial role. Support from other nations, whether in the form of supplies, intelligence, or diplomatic pressure, could significantly impact the dynamics of the conflict. History has shown that international alliances and support can turn the tide in conflicts. The rebels might find allies who share their interests or sympathize with their cause. In the end, the story of David and Goliath is not just about the underdog winning against all odds, but about the power of strategy, resilience, and the human spirit. Whether the Philippine rebels can stand against a giant like China remains to be seen, but history suggests that the outcome is never as predictable as it seems. Section 6. A sea of uncertainty. Hypothetical scenarios of resistance. While predicting the future is impossible, we can speculate on how a conflict between China and Philippine rebels might unfold. Imagine Chinese forces attempting to secure a strategic island chain. Their ships, while imposing, are vulnerable to hit-and-run attacks. Supply lines stretched across vast distances become easy targets for sabotage. On land, Chinese troops would find themselves facing an elusive enemy, one that knows the jungle like the back of their hand. Ambushes would be frequent, casualties would mount, and the cost of victory, both in terms of lives and resources, could become increasingly difficult to justify. Section 7. The power of knowing. Understanding the complexities of conflict. The situation in the South China Sea is a complex web of geopolitical interests, historical grievances, and potential flashpoints. Understanding the role of seemingly insignificant actors like Philippine rebel groups is crucial to grasping the full picture. Their capabilities, often underestimated, could significantly impact the regional balance of power. Knowledge, as always, is paramount. By understanding the tactics, motivations, and potential of these groups, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of the region and the challenges faced by all parties involved. Section 8. Stay informed, stay curious. In a world that is constantly evolving, where the dynamics of power and conflict are ever-changing, it is imperative that we remain vigilant and informed. The decisions made in rooms like these by individuals who have dedicated their lives to understanding the intricacies of warfare and strategy have far-reaching consequences. The story of the Philippine rebels is a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, knowledge, determination, and a deep connection to the land can level the playing field. These fighters, often outnumbered and outgunned, rely on their intimate understanding of the terrain and their unwavering resolve to challenge much larger forces. Their struggle is not just a fight for survival, but a testament to the power of resilience and the human spirit. It is a story that urges us to look beyond the headlines, to delve deeper into the nuances of global events. The world map is not just a collection of borders and territories, it is a tapestry of histories, cultures, and conflicts. Each region has its own unique story, shaped by centuries of interaction, trade, and sometimes strife. By studying these stories, we gain a richer understanding of the forces that drive global events. As we move forward, let us remain curious, seeking understanding and engaging in informed discussions about the challenges and opportunities that shape our world. These discussions, often intense and passionate, are crucial for developing strategies that can address the complex issues we face. Whether it's climate change, geopolitical tensions, or humanitarian crises, informed dialogue is the first step towards finding solutions. For it is through knowledge and empathy that we can hope to navigate the complexities of our time and build a more peaceful and sustainable future for all. Peace negotiations, though fraught with difficulties, represent the hope that even the most entrenched conflicts can find resolution. By fostering a culture of understanding and compassion, we can work towards a world where differences are settled through dialogue rather than violence. This is our call to action, to stay informed, stay curious, and strive for a better future.